The Seal Universe, welcome back to MyGM Wrestlemania. We continue on with this tables match between Shotzi and Tamina.
Listen, Tamina's not going to waste your time. She's just going to punch you in the mouth and fight you.
That's true. There she is. Tamina Snuka.
The following contest is a tables match. Making her way to the ring from the Pacific Islands,
Tamina is ready.
The title glory in WWE for over a decade.
Finally, Tamina would experience that crowning achievement, becoming one half of the women's tag team champions alongside a fellow veteran, Natalya.
And welcome to the ball pit for Mania. Shoots it off.
And representing the Spitfire Warriors from Oakland, California, Shotzi.
Shotzi looks like she'd be sticky to touch. Well, she was a finalist on WWE Tough Enough back in 2015, but was medically disqualified.
Fought hard to earn her way on the independent scene, recovered from that.
Shotzi is ready.
Now she is right where she belongs.
A woman that I could have relied on. I relied on a lot in GM mode. Her tank is amazing. Her entrance, I love it. Chops off the left.
Every opponent call her daddy. Should focus on being called winner.
Hey guys, I've been practicing this. Let me know what you think.
That wouldn't have scared off a mailman. Is she a rooster?
You don't get it.
I don't think they do, Byron. Shotzi is ready. Unzipping her scalp.
If anything goes, there's no rules. The only thing a superstar needs to do is to be the first to put their opponent through a table.
Shotzi with a big shot to the arm. Big shot to the body. Oh, went for the chop block. Oh.
No matter how you look at it, a tables match.
Oh, he's choking her with the boot. Choking her with her boot.
Nightmare.
Oh. Ooh, Shotzi able to get the leg up. And Tamina. Oh. Oh, her pull. Jesus. Tamina using her strength. And now. Oh.
Piercing elbow.
Taking this to the floor.
Come on.
She's into the ring again.
And Tamina using her strength. No! Shotzi able to finally maybe get some fire back in her. Big combo and a big kick. No! Jesus! Now grabs her by the arm. He grabs her by the leg. Leg twist. Now Shotzi, big hit there. Oh, and now the DDT. And now another big shot to the kidneys. And Shotzi, jawbuster. Jawbreaker. No, oh. Working that leg, working that leg. Is it? Oh, the heel hook.
Now on the defensive.
Now again, working that leg of Tamina. Shotzi. Oh.
This is painful. And the momentum's clearly against Tamina now.
Isn't that the truth? Rolling elbow. Elbow drop. Tamina, maybe Using her strength.
Tamina showing how much punishment she can withstand before dishing it back tenfold.
Tamina hoping to start a rush of her own with that attack.
Table set up in the corner.
Have this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging.
Uh-oh. Out.
Bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around.
Ooh, Tamina. Uh-oh.
Tamina gets out of harm's way.
Jesus.
Hits coming her way now.
Oh, Selena got sold.
That agility.
Wait a minute, Shotzi.
Counter from Tamina.
Oof. Tamina with a big counter. Samoan drop.
Samoan drop.
And Shotzi now with Tamina again.
I'm
Oh.
afraid of what we are about to see.
I thought we were about to watch Tamina go for the table and that DDT there. Oh!
Table's there. Bad prediction.
And I'm going for the table. Even though I got the thing! I hate tables matches. Alright?
Introducing the table to a match always delivers in this business.
I've lost twice that way. 5 stars. Another big 5-star. I feel like that shouldn't be a 5-star. Okay. Now we have the street fight. Flair versus John Cena. Woo!
Is there anyone greater? Nate is here.
The Nature Boy, baby!
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Kinda.
Weighing in at 245 pounds. The Nature
Chaboy.
Ric Flair.
Corey, can you imagine hanging out
The
with
legend, the 2-time Hall of Famer, the 16-time champion, the
imagined it, that's probably all
the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealer, wheeler dealer, son of a gun, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, baby. And he's looking to make Cena finally give up, make Cena in fast-paced fashion to tap out. The Nature Boy dusting himself off. He had his best robe. This $1 million almost robe, I heard. Custom feathers and all. The Nature Boy is ready. A beautiful specimen, isn't he? Woo! And he's fighting this man. The leader, the face that runs the place, the man that has kept SmackDown on his back,
is here.
who beat McMahon.
And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts. Weighing in at 251 pounds. John
There's his towel.
John Cena
Throw in the towel. And here comes Cena.
Never give up and hustle.
Loyalty, respect.
Even his detractors have to admit Cena's dedication. He never
Jack,
gives anything less than his very best. From where I'm sitting, he is
Off the ropes.
greatest
Another
WWE
16-time champion.
history.
Throwing his hat to the crowd. Caught by a little boy in a John Cena shirt. This street fight. As for the home in the Extreme.
Cena's a guy who
In front of God knows how many fans. Cena is ready. Never give up, he says. But will Flair be able to make Cena give up? Who knows? Who knows? Flair in one corner. Cena in the other. And the ref says to ring the bell. Flair already leaving the ring. Oh. Hits him on the apron. Oh! Flair dropkick miss. Okay, because he dodges. All right. That's literally the only reason why. Okay. Oh! Michinoku driver on the outside. Now Cena. Flair gets hit with a fast jab. Belly to belly. Cena, you see that hatred in his eyes. Oh! Crossbody misses. Dude!
Down he goes. Cena being the aggressor.
Yeah, Flair needs to
Cena now. Oh! Flair running. He's booking it.
climbing up top. He's got big plans.
Flair was running. Oh, God. Chop. Oh, the chops get stopped.
Quick exchange of counters there.
And
he went right into that turnbuckle.
the fans going woo with Flair. Flair's choking Cena now. Dropkick misses. Cena Hurricane Rana. And Cena now goes for it.
Able to get the advantage here.
Grabs him again, choking him, choking Cena. God. Now grabs Cena for the
He's taking some good hits.
pendulum back and now working the leg. Flair working that leg. Oh! And again back on Cena's leg.
Continuing
Flair.
to dissect the leg of his opponent.
Oh! And Cena now. Oh! God, Flair's just working that leg. He doesn't care who he has to do, what he has to say to put down the man of the C Nation, Texas Pile Driver.
Into the cover.
Oh, feet on the ropes. 2. Kick out.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Oh, God, Cena. Cena. Oh, oh. Never mind. Oh.
That never works.
Cena now with Flair. Could he going for Snake Eyes? No. Picks him up. Oh. Cena finally getting a weapon. Flair. Flair and Cena. Flair's running. He's running. Flair's running from Cena. Cena. Oh! Then Flair thought he could woo his way out of here. Oh. Flair trying to just avoid Cena. Drops right. Picks up the chair. Oh! That's... And Cena. Oh!
He's absorbing some tough hits now. In order to succeed in an Extreme Rules match.
Drops the chair. Almost drops it on a big clothesline on the ramp. Man, oh God!
What a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Oh, DDT! Flair writhing in agony. His face is getting damaged. No, oh God.
And Cena finds himself on the receiving end.
Crossbar chop block! Grabs Cena, and oh God, hits him with the knee. Now working the leg on the stage ramp.
Continuing to dissect
God,
the leg
Cena.
of his opponent.
Oh! And Cena! Flair says, woo! Has to be in the ring! It has to be! Cena! Cena just tapped! For everyone to see, the fans and everybody else. Flair now with the chair. Oh! Crossbody! Cena with rage. Oh, and Flair. Ah! Oh God, now Cena! Flair! Flair has the tap! Flair taps, but it doesn't count because it wasn't in the ring! Both men tapped out! You heard it here, folks! Ric Flair! Flair running back into the ring! Refusing to deal with Cena! Refusing to deal with Cena! Oh! Sledgehammer, shades. Oh God, snake eyes off the right. Ape. Oh, oh, to the knee. Now grabs Cena. Suplex. Oh. Sorry. And now doing a little bit of squats. Flair is. Drops Cena. Goes low. Oh my God. Could Flair do it? He says woo. No road breaks. No DQs. Cena at the top. Cena just tapped out. For the second time in his career, Ric Flair makes Cena give up twice. Flair, God, the pile driver, and of course Cena must have injured his leg there or something. God, it's so fast. Cena was rather in pain, had no choice to tap. As soon as Flair locked in that figure 4.
Here is your winner, the Nature Boy.
Just in his trunks.
Flair.
And Flair.
For the record books.
Cena lost. Mr. Never Give Up before the match even started.
Flair ends us off, and now, ladies and gentlemen, your WrestleMania main event for SmackDown. After another self-promo, the Beast, Brock Lesnar, and Damien Priest fighting for the WWE Universal Championship. Locked in Hell in a Cell again tonight. Here comes the challenger, the Beast Incarnate here at WrestleMania.
Beast has arrived.
Indeed he has, Michael. Lesnar. He's here. And he's ready. There's his pyro. God, look at that walk to the ring, looking up at that cell a little bit. Lesnar's been in his fair share of Hell in a Cell matches, but so has Damien Priest. And like a beast smelling blood, circling the fight arena, his ring, his octagon, whatever you want to call him, former UFC champion. Former Universal Champion, Lesnar is dominance incarnate.
I felt the wrath of Brock Lesnar.
You don't want to get in the ring with this man.
Lesnar is a three-time Universal Champion. If he wins this, he will be the only four-time Universal Champion. He's only held it when it was red. Will he hold it when it's blue? Lesnar rolling his neck. And he's going to introduce Damien Priest to Suplex City. And here's the Archer. Brings the bow back. Throws it. And here he is, Damien Priest.
Damien Priest is the genuine article, living the best rock star life.
Hits the things. Stairs. Bathing in the angelic light. Lesnar is cracking his knuckles. He's ready.
In the concrete jungle of New York City, Damien Priest lives to throw hands.
And Priest is ready. And shooting an arrow up, looking up at the cell. Lesnar, that death stare. Just cracking his knuckles. You're about to be locked inside hell, Damien, against a beast that will smell blood. That's what they're fighting for. That's what Lesnar wants.
Introducing the challenger from Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Holds up his arm.
And introducing the champion from New York, weighing in at 249 pounds. He is the WWE Universal Champion, Damien.
Looks down at the blue strap of the Universal Belt. He knows what this is for. He beat Ricochet. He's been wanting to beat Lesnar.
The guy in WWE.
Passes the belt. Lesnar nodding his head. Oh God. These two men are about to kill each other for that championship. Lesnar's ready. Damien doing a little bit of a jog. The cell is locked into place. Let's get started. Lesnar just immediately on the attack. Belly to belly. And oh. And oh God. Oh. Hits the cell wall like it's nothing. Oh God, Lesnar! Damien able to stop. Oh God! Oh.
Priest dodges out of that.
Oh! Hits him against the wall.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Oh God. Damien looking for the bat. And Lesnar grabbing a table.
WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables.
Oh God, Lesnar! God, destroying Priest. Lesnar must know what comes at a cost. Oh! Throwing him back. God, Damien Priest doesn't. I don't even think knows where he's at right now. Oh God!
He just barely dodges.
Oh no! And Lesnar. Oh!
What's gonna happen next? Do you realize how much force that must have taken? Oh God!
It doesn't take long for Lesnar to open the cell.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Damien now
He's making the climb.
Oh God, Lesnar climbing. Oh God.
This whole match is reckless.
Oh God. This happened earlier with Bayley and Trish Stratus. Bayley did a belly through the table.
I can't even imagine what he
Oh God, German!
Suplex City, population U.
Sometimes it is that, Corey. And oh God, Lesnar. Oh!
Airline miles for that. And with every step up there, the amount of fear on these superstars increases.
God, Lesnar is just throwing Priest like a rag doll. Doesn't even care. That's the scary part about Brock Lesnar. If he doesn't care, he will destroy you. And Priest, Dragon Screw.
Priest with the wherewithal to counter. Kick to the abdomen. Makes it pay with a counter. Sequence of reversals there. Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Oh God!
Launched. We knew this was going to be a vicious match, but these superstars are above anyone's expectations. Proving
Oh God!
broken in half.
Damien gets put through the top of the cell, and now he's welcomed to Sue.
Setting up for a trifecta of Germans here. And
Plex
and all expenses paid.
City. After getting put through the top of the cell, 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Turn out the lights just yet.
Lesnar just ripping. Lesnar just been ripping Damien apart. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Damien power slam. Lesnar just doesn't know when to stop. Only Damien's barely been able to get any offense in. Oh God. Oh God. Lesnar picking up Priest, but Priest, I think, is able to fight out. Yes, he is. Finally gets some offense. Oh.
Priest doing what he can to stop the beatdown.
Priest looking, and Priest gets his head, not head grabbed, his arm.
And Priest fends him off.
And Brock weasels his way. Able to dodge the F5 before Brock's able to get his meaty. Oh, with the bat. No. God, Lesnar just with bat after bat. Oh no. Damien's about to be hit with a power slam! Oh God, now again. No! God, Lesnar's just tearing him apart! And oh God, Lesnar again! Suplex City!
And Priest is being controlled here. It's like a beast playing with its food.
Damien, crossbody! Crossbody. Grabs Brock Lesnar by the head. And Damien finally able to get some offense. He might have injured ribs or broken ribs, but Damien's fighting. South of heaven.
Fighting back with a counter.
Lesnar just can't do it. Damien's able to fight out every time.
Lesnar on the wrong side of that exchange. Caught the leg.
Tomorrow! Kimura lock was locked in.
Not really sure why he would let
Lesnar! Oh God! Catches Damien! F5! Pushes him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Good night, Damien Priest. The reign is over. We enter the era of Lesnar. God. Lesnar dominated there. Damien wanted this Hell in a Cell match. Move after move. Of course, this is the first pin of Suplex City. To kick out. And then, of course, here's the second one. God. F5.
Here's your winner and the new WWE Universal
And Lesnar eyeing down the ref. Takes the belt. And holding up the blue strap.
People are going to be talking about this match for a long time coming. Talking about where they were when the title changed.
Lesnar with a smile and the roar of victory. Okay, so solid show. Like, very solid. Again, this is probably some burnout. So, they kick off the opposite with the men's title and the females title next. So, Kendrick versus Ivar. Who wins as champion? Brian Kendrick, I think, keeps the title? I think, right? Yeah, he keeps the title. So, that puts an end to that. So, 4-star opener for Raw. So, Kendrick as their WWE champion. Which is pretty good. I like that. Edge of a Self promo. They did the same thing I did in promos. 2 charity promos and 2 self. Tozawa Diesel went over Big E. Okay. We're already doing better than them.
1, 2, 3.
Dana Brooke takes the win. Oh my God. I think we beat these guys by a mile. Because their biggest rivalry going in there was Retribution versus Swerve and whatever. Oh my God. And then Rhea Ripley versus Christina Fury too. And Christina Fury wins. And that was their best match. So 5-star, 5-star, 4-star, 4.5. They had a 4-star, 2.5, free 4. Oh my God. Okay. So John Morrison is a natural at TLC. So that's plus 281,000. We end up with 2.7 million fans. We win!
There's no secret that WWE general managers battle every night to prove their brand's dominance. And it's a battle that will continue for years to come.
Ain't that the truth?
Managers come and go. Many are even fired. But yet,
Poor Corbin.
you still are. I grew up in this company. I was raised in this company.
Yes, you
I
were.
made sure I made a name for myself along the way. But for you, this is just the beginning. Every day you wake up is an opportunity to cement yourself in the history books of sports entertainment. I know your time up to this point has not been easy. Not in the slightest. But making it this far at least proves you have the will and the drive to be a general manager.
It's about drive, it's about power.
At the end
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay on where we
not
got.
only as a general manager, but as a legend in the WWE.
Man, I only wish they had the tag belts and the Intercontinental Championship.
I'd like to congratulate you on making it to the end of the year.
Yep.
You've proven you do have the potential to be my GM. Let's see how the WWE Universe thinks you've fared.
Okay. I won. There's no way in hell I didn't win that. So, oh, we can look at this now. Okay, so we end. So, in the beginning, it was Raw 100%, especially at week 4. We finally were able to close the gap at week 10, and by week 15, we were down. We finally went up at week 20. We continued going on, and then it was just a race to see who was up and down. We got a huge spike, I think, around week 30 or week 29, I think, and then we just kept going down. I've stayed first since like the beginning of like week 19. That's when I stayed above. So Raw's budget, though, first it was us for a while on budget, but then we just dipped, and then Raw just kept going. Like, look at this graph. They just kept going up and up and up. Jesus. But we win. So that's it. Season's complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series of my GM mode. I have something in the works right now that will be exciting, hopefully, and I'll do that at a later date. But right now, I'm going to probably take another big hiatus because, holy God, this series took a lot out of me. Anyway, I thank you all for sticking with me. I'm so sorry for this long episode, but since it's the final episode, I feel like I have a go-ahead to do this. Anyway, thank you all who stayed with me during this series. Thank you, Seal Universe, for staying with me, and we did it. We beat Raw, and I got the achievement, even though you guys probably didn't see it on your screens, but I got the achievement, and I'm happy for that. So thank you again, Seal Universe, for staying with us. Brock Lesnar takes the title, and Bayley keeps hers. Comment down below what your favorite rivalry was out of the MyGM series. What your favorite match was, even, if you want to, or your favorite superstar. Maybe there's a superstar that you liked. Just comment, like, do all that. Anyway, so this will be for the final time of MyGM. Seel99 plays. Signing out.